美国时事通，我是罗文。今天是2025年1月30号星期四，川普的新政府刚刚上任没多久哈。那昨天晚上发生了一个非常大的一个惨剧，就是在华盛顿 DC 离白宫和国会不到3英里的地方哈，非常非常近的地方，在里根国际机场跑道附近，一架民用喷气式飞机和一架军方的黑鹰直升飞机在空中相撞，最后堕入海中。
To show you this is video from the Kennedy Center camera, and you see that explosion right there. That is the moment when this small plane apparently crashed into a helicopter. You see a fireball, and then, Marla, we see that plane head down towards the Potomac River.
Oh, what an image there. According to our sister station in D.C., Fox 5 there, they have confirmed that it is a helicopter and a small aircraft that has collided. Again, this is courtesy of the Kennedy Center, the moment of impact.
据目前的资料看是机毁人亡，因为现在去抢救的300多个急救人员的话，从抢救模式已经转成了恢复模式，也就意味着说他们可能航班上的60名乘客和4名机组人员，包括黑鹰上的3名陆军的士兵都不幸遇难。机上的一些乘客，包括一些这个美国花样滑冰队的成员，他们刚刚在堪萨斯参加完美国花样滑冰锦标赛，那包括家人、教练和运动员都不幸遇难，这是一个非常非常可怕的一个事情哈。那这个地区是美国航空管控最严格的地区，发生了这样的空难是非常让人觉得震惊的。然后今天早上新上任的国防部长 Hexas 发表了讲话，那川普总统也发表了讲话。
Have more to say about that. I do want to point out that various articles that appeared prior to my entering office, and here's one. The FAA's diversity push includes focus on hiring people with severe intellectual and psychiatric disabilities. That is amazing. And then it says FAA says people with severe disabilities are most underrepresented segment of the workforce, and they want them in, and they can be air traffic controllers. I don't think so. This was in January 14th, so that was a week before I entered office. They put a big push to put diversity into the FAA's program. Then another article, the Federal Aviation Administration, this was before I got to office, recently, second term. The FAA is actively recruiting workers who suffer severe intellectual disabilities, psychiatric problems, and other mental and physical conditions under a diversity and inclusion hiring initiative spelled out on the agency's website. Can you imagine? These are people that are, I mean, actually, their lives are shortened because of the stress that they have. Brilliant people have to be in those positions, and their lives are actually shortened, very substantially shortened because of the stress, where you have many, many planes coming into one target, and you need a very special talent and a very special genius to be able to do it. Targeted disabilities are those disabilities that the federal government, as a matter of policy, has identified for special emphasis in recruitment and hiring. The FAA's website states they include hearing, vision, missing extremities, partial paralysis, complete paralysis, epilepsy, severe intellectual disability, psychiatric disability, and dwarfism all qualify for the position of a controller of airplanes pouring into our country, pouring into a little spot, a little dot on the map, a little runway. The initiative is part of the FAA's diversity and inclusion hiring plan. Think of that. The initiative is part of the FAA's diversity and inclusion hiring plan, which says diversity is integral to achieving FAA's mission of ensuring safe and efficient travel. I don't think so. I think it's just the opposite. The FAA website shows that the agency's guidance on diversity hiring were last updated on March 23rd of 22. They wanted to make it even more so. And then I came in and I assume maybe this is the reason, the FAA, which is overseen by Secretary Pete Buttigieg, a real winner. That guy's a real winner. Do you know how badly everything's run since he's run this Department of Transportation? He's a disaster. He was a disaster as a mayor. He ran his city into the ground, and he's a disaster now. He's just got a good lineup at the Department of Transportation, his government agency charged with regulating civil aviation. Well, he runs it, 45,000 people, and he's run it right into the ground with his diversity. It's all under investigation.
I understand that. That's why I'm trying to figure out how you can come to the conclusion right now that diversity had something to do with this crash.
Because I have common sense, okay? And unfortunately, a lot of people don't. We want brilliant people doing this. This is a major chess game at the highest level. When you have 60 planes coming in during a short period of time, and they're all coming in different directions, and you're dealing with very high-level computer work and very complex computers. And one of the other things I will tell you is that the systems that were built, I was going to rebuild the entire system, and then we had an election that didn't turn out the way it should have. But they didn't build the systems properly. They spent a lot of money renovating a system, spending much more money than they would have spent if they bought a new system for air traffic controllers, meaning the computerized systems. There are certain companies that do a very good job. They didn't use those companies. They used companies that should not have been doing it. No, I think it's very important to understand that for some jobs, and not only this, but air traffic controllers, they have to be at the highest level of genius. Okay.
川普总统在他的真实媒体上发文表示说，这个应该是可以避免的哈。就说当时控制塔在呼叫这个军方的直升机，就说：“哎，你看到有一个飞机了吗？”不是说要指示它上升、下降或者是转弯，说这是一个应该可以避免的悲剧。但是实际上，整个的事件还在调查中哈，似乎是显示很多人预测说是发生了意外。因为天气很正常，然后各方面的状况都很正常。那虽然这是一个新开的航线哈，这是1月8号新开的一个航线，但是有议员说他几次做过这个航线，应该也是没问题的。那不管怎么说，新开的航线是不是在控制塔的指挥或者交通上有什么欠缺，还是出了什么意外，现在还不得而知哈。总之，这是非常非常大的一个悲剧。在川普总统新政府上任的2周之内哈，川普政府就面临这么大的灾难，这可能会考验一个新政府的一个应变能力哈。那目前为止的话，总统也好，还是国防部长也好，也发表了讲话，就看下一步，说他们希望尽快的找出事实的真相。在新政府上任不久，灾难发生的话是很罕见的一个事情哈。上一次可能还是2001年的这个布希总统上任的时候哈，布希总统上任不久哈，不过那个是已经是4月1号了。4月份的时候，美国的这个侦察机在海南和中国的这个飞机相撞，中国飞机上的飞行员就跳伞下降遇难，然后美军被中方扣留。那后来在不到10天内，这个中方就释放了24名美军的这个机组人员，就是美军的士兵哈，然后他们扣留了美国的军机。他们扣留了美军的这个飞机之后哈，他们就把它拆装了，然后由俄罗斯的运输机转运离开中国，然后到达了美国的夏威夷，最后送回美国哈，但已经是被拆过的。那当然双方有争执，美国就说我们飞行的是国际海域，那中国就说你飞行的是我们的领空。总之双方为这个事争执不下，这就是现在最近的一个新政府上任的一个大的事件哈。那现在就是川普政府上任的话发生的这个悲剧式的空难，非常的让人震惊和悲痛，希望能够尽快理清真相，以绝后患。OK， 这是今天的播报，感谢您的收看，加油。